Number 9, Sam Clary. Number 10, Kelly Nighthawk. Number 11, Tisha Rose. Number 12, Yolanda Everall. Number 14, Brooke Floyd. And left in the lineup for Polaris United. Number 1, Caitlin Kenobi. Number 2, Kim Chan. Number 3, Emily Nicolishin. Number 4, Alicia Jack. Number 5, Alex Arsevic. Number 6, Jaden Kennedy. Number 8, Tessa Andrew Westbrook. Number 9, Ashley Enzel. Number 10, Jenna Vanello. Number 12, Sydney Boylick. Number 16, Alex Theophis. And number 15, Rebecca Pavin.
All right, guys, here we are with round 3 of the Toronto Premier League. We have Soul Machine versus Bounce United, and you have Jackie Ellis on the mic with you for the first bit of this first set. Dory Mantha back to serve. Great pass by Steve Hunt back to Joshua Henderson. Josh Collins on the left side rips that off the block. We are sitting at 4-2 for Soul Machine right now in the first set. Another great pass by Bounce. And Josh Collins one more time off that left side blocker's hand. Five-2 now for Soul Machine. Dory Mantha back to serve. Just misses that sideline. Eric Simon, a great call on the sideline there. And Josh Henderson back to serve now. Josh, the winner of both our block and attack. Uchenna with a great serve, but can't get past Steve Hunt. Passing a perfect ball there and crushing it off the back, off the block. We've got Bounce United serving 4-7. Steve Hunt back to serve. Great set outside. Oleg puts it away for Bounce United. They're catching up here. 6-7 in the first set. Steve Hunt still on the service line there. Strong spin serve. A little bit of confusion on the pass there. Steve Hunt tying it up 7-7 in the first set. A great find by Alexa, finds Jordan Darlington in the middle, and Bounce United officially takes the lead at 8-7 in the first set. Bounce United looking for their first win of the season here. Had a really couple of close games and just trying to find their groove. Steve Hunt back to serve. Great serve by Steve, gets the ace. Unity now up 9-7. Another ace by Steve Hunt. He's firing bullets off the service line there. Just misses on the back line. We've got 8-10 for Soul Machine. Nine 10 for Soul Machine here. Brian Fotley back to serve. Nice pass by Eric Simon. Alexa looking for that middle again. It's a little bit off, but it works. Darlington finding the pot there. And we have 11-9 for Bounce United. Eric Simon, the libero, back to serve. Tricky little play there. Nicola finds that 5 spot with a setter dump. Josh Collins back to serve. 10-11 for Soul Machine. Oleg finds that line. Huge kill for Bounce. Alexa back to serve at 12-10 for Bounce United. Great swing by Jory there, gets outside, finds that right side blocker's hands. They've been having a lot of success on the outside in that position. We're at 11-13 for Soul Machine here. Alex Elliott serving. Just misses that back line. Steve Hunt on the pipe. And Soul Machine slowly plugging away. It's 12-13 for Soul Machine here. Alex Elliott serving on the back line again. And just misses that. Oleg from Bounce United back to serve here. 14-12 for Unity. Jory just can't handle that spin, overpasses. Josh Henderson puts it away. Another tough spin serve for Oleg, but just misses that back line. We are at 13-15 for Soul Machine. Alexa loving that middle tonight. Finds number 3, Greg Ivan. And Greg Ivan back to serve, 16-13 for Bounce United. Huge triple block there. Looking for Jory in the back row. And he catches Steve Hunt off the block. Tricky little shot there by Jory. 14-16, Jory Mantha back to serve. Jory Mantha from the back row sneaks that in between the middle blocker's hands there. All right, guys, your real host for tonight, Gavin, just got here, which is super exciting for me and for you guys, because he is a much, much better announcer than I am. And we have a substitution here for Soul Machine. Joshua Collins out. We're at 17-15 for Bounce United with Josh Henderson back at the service line. Great pass. We've got 16-17 for Soul Machine. Great pass by and we're all tied up at 17-17. I'm going to pass you over to Gavin here.
Thank you, Jackie. Let me just quickly get up to pace here. As I come in, there's a big kill, big point for Soul Machine. Soul Machine, Bounce United. Both of these teams last week, we had 5-set marathons. Uchenna Ofoa with the serve off the net. Steve Hunt gets a hand to it, but it's sitting right there up at the net and hammered down. Tyler Kovac hammers it down, 19-17. That brings us to a timeout. Bounce United to call. This is the first set. And if it's any indication of the kind of games we've seen so far, it's going to be a long one. 3 of the 4 matches I've called this season on the men's side have needed a 5th and deciding set, so very tight teams, very close teams. Soul Machine, see John May, his son there as well, the coaches of the Soul Machine. They are 1-1. They lost in 5 sets last week to the Madawaska Madmen, and Bounce United last week losing in 5 sets to the Magnus Spartans. But as I mentioned, 4 very close teams in this league. Soul Machine were winners of their first game And here they are up 19-17. It's Uchenna Ofoa, Ryerson University alum. So he's in some familiar territory here in Kerr Hall at the campus of Ryerson University. Ofoa with the spin serve. It goes long, so the timeout by Bounce United was well placed, well timed. And it's going to be Steve Hunt. Well traveled in his volleyball career, was a Warrior at the University of Hawaii. And then has played in a number of countries. Spin serve handled by Jory Mantha. The setup and hammered down by Bryant Foutley to put them to 20. A couple of changes coming in. Paul Jakubiak is one of them. George Sakvarulidze is the other. And back to serve for Soul Machine is Paul Jakubiak. Just into the game. It's going to be a free ball and a swing and a miss, really, by Henderson. Joshua Henderson sort of looked and wondered where the ball was after he hit at it. And so it is now Soul Machine 4 points away from taking this first set. Sort of line drive serve. This time the set's to Henderson. He tries to loft it over the blockers. This one could be a free ball, but it's instead a nice swing. Recalibrating Kovac to finish that off. It's 22-18, and we go to another timeout. And the Soul Machine finishing strong to this first set. Bounce United trying not to let this one get away. Big thanks to Jackie for filling in for me while I was in transit down here. Other work responsibilities took me to 6 o'clock, and then I had to hustle my way down here. So we're here now, first of 2 games, first set of, you know what, I'm going to say this one isn't going to go 3 because they always have not gone 3 sets. Jakubiak coming out of the timeout. Goes after Kovalchuk. The set is back to Kovalchuk. Big cross-court kill by Oleg Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk last week had a Joey Jarvis in front of him, making a few massive blocks against the Magnus Spartans. The spin serve, not a lot on it. Goes cross court for an ace. And Bounce coming right back into this one. Eric Simon, the Western University Hall of Famer. This time he puts a little more oomph into it. Here's a pipe. Mantha. Kovalchuk keeps it going, but it's off the wall. And Mantha will get the credit for the point. 23-20. Kovac, his spin serve into the net. A 2-point game. And back in for the Soul Machine is Josh Collins for Tyler Kovac. Collins missed last week. Was here for the first game, but serving for Bounce United is the setter Alex Miladinovich. And the set to Mantha. Oh, yes. 24-21. First set point for Soul Machine. It's going to be Alex Elliott, the middle blocker, out of McMaster University, to serve for the first set. He goes after Kovalchuk. Miladinovich sets to Henderson. An over bump right at the net. Good read by Bounce, but the play's still going. It's a free ball. Miladinovich to the pipe. Hunt with the poke. And the point. Nice little hole behind the blockers there for Hunt to read that play and poke it through to keep his team alive in the first set. And it's Oleg Kovalchuk to serve. good few places to play professionally. Greece, Denmark, and Italy. Spin serve. The set is over to Sakvaralidze, who puts it off the block and out of bounds. And that is the first set for Soul Machine. We're going to take a break as the teams switch ends, and we'll be back for set 2 in just a few minutes. Here we go for the second set. Soul Machine took the first one. And it is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, yes indeed, Bounce United to get things started. Alex Miladinovich, the setter. He's played professionally in Sweden. He was the league's perfect set leader in one volleyball last season in the inaugural year. And the setter dump for the point. Nikola Dimitrievich gets the first point of the second set with a nice quick setter dump. As I always like to say, it's one of my favorite maneuvers to see. Quick, cheeky little point. And it will be Dimitrievich to serve. He goes cross court. Kovalchuk handles it. The set is back to Kovalchuk, but right there, Jory Mantha roofed. Big, emphatic point. Kovalchuk was staring down Joey Jarvis last week, and this week he has Jory Mantha in his face. They're going to try it again to Kovalchuk. And once again, Mantha is there. Kovalchuk a little off balance on that one. The set was very close to the antenna, but the Soul Machine are rolling here, up 3. Now the set's to the pipe. Hunt. Oh my goodness. Steve Hunt. Check to see how Jules Mohawe's breathing. Hit him right in the chest. There's a smile. He's okay, but Steve Hunt down the pipe for the first point of the second set. And it's Kovalchuk. Nice spin serve. Mohawe handles. Quick set is long. Ofoa doesn't quite make good contact on it, and just like that, it is 3-2. It's Kovalchuk again going after Muhawe again. Can't handle it. Alex Elliott tried to chase it down. Sorry, Brian Fotley tried to chase it down, and that is an ace for Kovalchuk, and we are tied at 3. We're going to see how long he can keep this service game going. And the sets to Mantha, and he breaks that momentum right there. Nice pass to start it by Josh Collins, former University of Purdue, a Fort Wayne player. And now it is Mantha back to serve. He can hit him. And here it comes, handled well. The sets to Hunt. Easy as you like. Tied again at 4. Greg Ivan back to serve. Once upon a time, a York Lion. Floats this one. It is long. Not so sure, say the Soul Machine players, but that is indeed the call. And so that's an ace for Greg Ivan. Floats another one in. A quick set. And a Foa. Right down the middle. Tyler Kovac is going to serve, pardon me, my mistake. And Jeremy Hoekstra into the game to serve. Durham College, second team OCAA All-Star in his time there. But he puts his serve right into the net, and it's a 3-point for Bounce as they take the lead. And Afoa comes back into the game. Josh Henderson, Bounce's first pick in the one volleyball draft. Didn't serve too much on that one. And it's a service error right back for Soul Machine. Brian Fotley to serve. My goodness, he got a lot on that one. And the call is a double hit. Alex Milutinovic isn't so sure on that. He just was sort of reacting to Hunt's dig. It's Fotley again. The Soul Machine take the lead again. That one catches a piece of the net. The set's to Hunt. He rolls it. That catches the floor before before Collins can get to it. It's going to be Steve Hunt back to serve, the 2017 league MVP last year here in One Volleyball's Premier League in Toronto. Puts his spin serve long though. Not too much mustard on that one. Now it's Josh Collins, played professionally in Italy, Qatar, and Egypt. So I'm sure he's had some interesting experiences after going to college in the U.S. Kovalchuk, he's going to get the set back. Just hits it flat. And it goes all the way to the back wall. And it's another point for Soul Machine as they eke out a little bit of daylight here in the second set. Handles it. The sets to Henderson. Spins off his hand. Out of bounds. Nowhere near the blockers. And it is 10-7 now. Spin serve from Elliott. Well handled by Kovalchuk. He's going to get the set back. Blocked at the net. This time to Henderson. Now the Soul Machine have a chance in transition. There's an over bump though. was sitting right up there for Darlington, but he put it into the net and down onto his own side. And not a lot going Bounce United's way right now as they take a timeout. They trail 11-7 here in the second set. Coaching staff trying to rally their troops. Dan Scherner, Orest Stanko. While the May family handling the duties for the Soul Machine over there. In control of a very close match in their loss to the Madawaska Madmen last weekend. One of those ones where they could have easily taken it. But just a couple of those points went the Madmen's way. Over bump at the net, the joust, and now in transition, Soul Machine. Mantha's blocked though, and Darlington is there. Jordan Darlington, Humber College alum, Jamaican national team member. That's the hardest spin serve in the world, but the over bump is handled well, and it's a point for Bounce, and they're just right back in it after a few quick points. It's Eric Simon who's back there for Bounce. Played for Tierp Volleyball Club in Sweden. Did Simon. Wrong-handed a little bit there. Goes the wrong way as Elliott took something off it. And he'll go back to serve after winning the point. And Elliott floats it, catches a piece of the net. It's a tricky serve. The set's to Kovalchuk, but right there, the two-man wall. Dimitrievich and Afoa. Margin creeps back up to 4 points. It is the McMaster and Team Ontario alum Alex Elliott going to serve, but he puts it into the net. It's going to be Miladinovich back to serve. Substitution, Henderson's out. End of the game. It's off the ceiling, and of course we do play on when there's that one ricochet here. The quick set, miss swing by Ivan. Got a little too under it and sort of swiped at it, and it sailed out of bounds for a point for Soul Machine. Short serve. Sets down the pipe. Hunt picks up the point. And it's Kovalchuk. He spun a few in here in the first set. See how the service game is doing right here. The Bounce United women's team is also in action over on the other court right now. That one goes long. Muhammad lets it go smartly. And that is Kanita Boran-Placit into the game. Former Dalhousie University player. Powerful serve from Mantha. The set's to Hunt, takes a little something off it, then keeps it going. After the block at the net, elevates, finishes. We are calling reserve. So no point there. Boran Prasid has been here, but said he wasn't here playing last weekend. He's playing today. Manta puts his big serve into the net. And it's Ivan who is back to serve. Floats it. Mahawe. The quick set. Afoa. Down it goes. Soul Machine are under 10 points away from taking the second set. In to serve once again, Jeremy Hoekstra for the Soul Machine. And the set's to Hunt. Right there, Brian Foutley with the block. Hoekstra once again serving. Michael Denton's into the game. Set off the hands, now in transition. Soul Machine with the chance. Kovac, but right there, Darlington with the block. And the finger wiggle as well. Denton, who's normally been a libero, he's into set now. As it's Eric Simon in at libero today. And the quick set. And it's Elliott who finishes off. And Soul Machine with some breathing room. Sakvaralidze comes back in, as does Jakubiak. It is Jakubiak to serve. He's had this role quite a bit coming in to serve. Another York Lion back in his collegiate career. Denton the set. Hunt. Great dig by Muhammad to keep it going. The call is double hit. Hand set violation on the Soul Machine. That would be on Jakubiak. And so the little lifeline for Bounce United. And it is Hunt to serve. Listen to where he's played. France, Germany, Greece, Turkey, Thailand, and Finland. Puts his serve long, and that's in addition to a collegiate career on Hawaii. And Jules Mahawe is going to hand it off as Josh Collins checks back into the game. Spin serve. Denton the set. Boran Prasit is blocked, and I think it's Mantha. There were three there. And Mantha, based on his over-exuberant celebration, he celebrated the hardest, and makes me think that block belongs to him. Kovalchuk checking back in. Now a 6-point advantage, 20-14 for Soul Machine. Collins again. Spin serve, Kovalchuk, nice pass. Quick set, Darlington though, puts it off the net, bounces back onto his team's side. And Soul Machine is starting to run away with this one. Denton's gonna try it to the pipe to Hunt for the finish. Set up that pipe well for Steve Hunt, and he's hit a few of those. His powerful swing picks the spot, finds the opening, wins the point. Simon, Mahawe the pass. Sakvaralidze is on the attack now, in transition, chance for Bounce, but the swing goes out of bounds. It's a missed opportunity for Bounce to get one back. 22-15 for Soul Machine. And it's Alex Elliott again to serve. He floats it. Hunt the pass. The sets to Kovalchuk with a little poke, and now Soul Machine has a chance in transition. Sakvaralidze, but the block is there. Ivan. (22-16) in favor of Soul Machine. They're also up a set. It's going to be Denton now back at the service line. 4-time national champion in his time at the University of Toronto. 2-time Canadian All-Star, but he puts that serve long. And the Soul Machine 2 points away from taking a 2-sets-to-none stranglehold on this match. It is going to be Nikola Dimitrievich, the setter, former Waterloo Warrior player. Goes cross court. Late reaction. Now Hunt. Once again, down the pipe from the back row. And they stave off a set point. Kovalchuk now will have to start knocking a few in. And there's one. There's an ace. And Oleg Kovalchuk pulls one back. Muhawe handles this one, no. The set's to Foutley. Cool as you like, puts it into the back court. And it is set point Soul Machine. And it is Mantha to serve for the second set. He can't finish it off. And he uses a slightly colorful metaphor to explain his frustration. Now Ivan. It's do or die now for Bounce United in the second set. Floats it, Muhawe. Mantha's gonna set it. Foutley. Miss on the swing. And it goes out of bounds. And so it's 24-20. Not over yet. And it's Ivan again. And it's a bump set from Dimitrievich, rolled over by Collins. Now transition opportunity. But right there, two men, Josh Collins and Uchenna Ofoa. And a big, loud way to end that second set. Now Soul Machine up 2 sets, 25-20, that one in the second set. And again, we'll take a break as they switch side. We'll be back for at least one more set on volleyball here in Toronto. Third set about to get going here at Kerr Hall. Soul Machine up 2 quick sets on Bounce United, and I'll say that this is the 5th match of the season so far. We have not had a game done in straight sets. Last week, it was a very long week for me. 2 5-set matches, just barn burners that went back and forth, all very close. This one so far, 2 pretty close sets, but the Soul Machine have found a way to close them out, and they're looking to make this one a quick one tonight. But Bounce United, obviously, other ideas. Getting things going. Soul Machine, it's Alex Elliott who's going to start to serve. They went out to a very quick start in the second set, but Hunt is not going to let that happen this time. Once again, from the pipe, down the pipe, from the back row, pardon me. And it's Bounce with the first point of the third set. And it's Kovalchuk back to serve. Miss hits this one, rare miss from the service line for Kovalchuk. Goes right into the net, and Boran Prasit comes back into the game. 4-time Atlantic champion, 2-time Atlantic All-Star in his time at Dalhousie. And it's Nikola Dimitrievich to serve. Denton shoots it over to Hunt, off the hands. Now a chance in transition for Soul Machine. But right there at the net, Greg Ivan. And Josh Henderson. I think Ivan claimed it though. You always look for the guy who celebrates that a little bit harder. Now we have some squeakiness on the floor. Gotta dry that up. It is Ivan with his team up 2-1 early here in the third set. Floats it. Collins gives Dimitrievich a little work to do. And there is a net violation on Bounce as Foutley was on the attack. And Soul Machine have tied it at 2. And Mantha off a piece of the tape. Henderson off of the hands, out of bounds, point going to Bounce. It is Josh Henderson to serve. And he puts up an ace. Nice spin serve, just dove down right in front of Jules Muhawe. He can't get to it, and it is 4-2 now. Bounce with a multi-point advantage. And Henderson again with a big swing. And he sets to Foutley, but right there, Hunt. And Darlington was also there, but Hunt will claim that block. And Bounce finding their groove. Trying to keep this going. 5-2 for Bounce United, their biggest lead. Henderson. Not too much on that, floated it out. Tried to put some spin on it, but it wasn't enough, and it's Uchenna Ofoa. Played in Kokkola Tikarit in Finland. That came down near the bottom of the net, so that's one he certainly would want again. And it is 6-3 now for Bounce. Kovalchuk comes back in for Boran Prasit. And it is Hunt to serve. He puts his one long. Brian Foutley with his chance at it. Another one of the former Team Ontario players. He is an alumni of Queen's University. He's up in Kingston. And the set to Kovalchuk, nobody there. And he has a chance to unload on that one. Big finish from the big Oleg Kovalchuk. And it is Eric Simon back to serve. Goes from Muhawe, who gets the nice pass. The set's to Collins. He pokes it over. Great save on that one. Kovalchuk, chance to finish it off. Now the set's going to go back to Collins. Readjusts and finishes strong. And the Soul Machine in danger of being in unfamiliar territory. Instead, close that gap a little bit. 2-point game. It is the outside hitter, Kovalchuk. And they call it in for an ace. Bounce had different ideas, but catches a piece of the line, and Josh Collins makes it a 1-point game. Sets to Kovalchuk, 3-man block, puts it off the hands and out of bounds. So nicely worked by Oleg Kovalchuk to end that burst of momentum by the Soul Machine. That's Michael Denton into set today, in his usual libero position today. Spin serve, Collins, Dimitrievich, the set's to Mantha. Is a touch, says our official. Half part of appeal for no touch, straight out of bounds from Bounce. It wasn't given. And again, a 1-point game. It's floated in, the quick set, Ivan finishes. Kovalchuk, his turn back at the service line. His team's back up by 2, 9-7. No scoreboard, unfortunately, tonight for you, so I'll keep you updated. Make sure that the set. And Mantha with the smart finish. Knew he wasn't going to get a lot of power on it. Sees the block up and just sort of forces it off the hands and out of bounds for a point to Soul Machine. Dimitrievich goes cross court. Goran to see the pass. Hunt. Oh my, the finish. What I like about Steve Hunt is that it's just so smooth. And when he lands, it's just, yeah, that's what I just did. Puts his team up 10-8. Ivan, line drive serve, just long. And that wasn't too far in front of me, and it was just long. Tyler Kovac into the game. Pardon me. Josh Collins checking out. And it's Mantha. Goes cross court. Nobody there for an ace. And Jory Mantha ties it at 10. This time he hammers that one, but Hunt tries to finish it off, but this time it goes into the net, and the Soul Machine have retaken the lead after trailing by a couple here early. Mantha off the net and back out. They're tied once again. Opportunity coming to Bounce. Those of you just joining us, the Soul Machine took the first 2 sets and we're tied at 11 here in the third. Henderson with the spin serve. The sets to Kovac. She goes cross court. Now in transition, chance for bounce. Goran Prasit from the back row. Sends it long though. And Soul Machine with the 12-11 lead. Henderson is out. Predrag Gagic is in. Of Seneca College, second season here in the league. Of course, he is the second season of this league. He's played some pro ball in the Czech Republic. A nice float serve by Hoekstra. The sets to Gagic. Takes something off it. Chance in transition. Kovac will get a second crack at it. He's going to go to Kovac again. And he finishes that one. And it is 13-11. Hoekstra brought in to serve once again. The sets to Hunt by bounce. Hunt carves that one out though. No touch, straight out of bounds. And Soul Machine once again finding their feet. And Bounce United calls a timeout. They trail 14-11. There's always the timeout called to sort out your team, but also try to break the rhythm of the server. We'll see what that does to Hoekstra. Puts it in, but chance for bounce. Quick set. Darlington didn't really get a lot on it, but it fooled Mantha, who I think slipped a little bit. Landed right in front of him. The timeout is effective. It is Steve Hunt back to serve this one in. Has to go cross court, but it's right into the net. It's 15-12 now for Soul Machine, as Sakvarlidze and Kubiak each check in. Over on the other set, it's Galaxy up 8-1 in the third set over Bounce United. So 2 games here in the third set. Over on the women's side, the sets to Gagic off the hands. Chance in transition, and nobody there to handle it. A little miscommunication. A missed opportunity on Bounce. Make it 15-13. Simon's going to be back to serve this one. The serve almost had the better of Mantha, but the set. The Sakvarlidze, he finishes it off. Kovac almost spun its way back over the net after hammering the top of the tape, but it did stay on the Soul Machine side, and so 0.2 bounce. Of course, goes without saying that on a serve, you can hit the tape, and if it goes over the other side, it's fine. Michael Denton. He tries a spin serve, but it goes long. Wasn't far off. Dipped a little too late. And Soul Machine on course for the first quick match of this One Volleyball Premier League season here in Toronto. They're up 17-14 and up 2 sets. Denton shoots it over to Henderson, cross court, simple. And a point for Bounce. And Kovalchuk. A little bit more desperate now. His team is 8 points away from a defeat. And he serves up an ace to pull one back. And it's 17-16. Kovalchuk once again. Can he do it again? Collins, though, with the pass, the quick set of 4, and slams it down. Sakdaralidze and Jakubiak back out. Dimitrievich and Foutley back in. And Boran Plasit is in for Kovalchuk on the Bounce United side. And it's Dimitrievich. Floats this one. Ellie with the pass. The quick set. Ivan sneaks just inside the baseline. And Ivan. My goodness. And the stare down a little bit afterwards. I think he admired that one. There is no stopping that. It's 19-17, Soul Machine. Mantha. Henderson. Doesn't get the best contact, but it was enough to fool Soul Machine a little bit. But now Hunt. Back to Soul Machine. Collins, it's rolling across the top of that. There is a partial block. And a swing fly ball almost from Collins. Smiles at that one. Obviously not what he wanted. Now it's 19-18. Bounce United that little bit closer. Henderson nearly took off Darlington's head with the serve. I think he is okay. That was Gegic comes back in for Henderson. And Hoekstra for Afoa. And it is Hoekstra, as he has done all match, in the serve. Catches a piece of the tape, sets the Hunt, wipes it off the blocker's hands, now down the pipe. Mantha almost tried to catch Bounce, and it's a free ball now. And Foutley, great rally here. Gagic can only volley it over. And Foutley's going to get another shot, this time cross court. And it was in. Is a 3-point game. Soul Machine 4 points away from finishing this one off early. And there is the timeout for Bounce. They want to regroup a little bit. Machine now possibly 4 points away from taking this match. Back to serve. It is Jeremy Hoekstra. Nice serve for him. Proceed the pass. Sets to Hunt. Cross court, tucked inside the line. Is back in, as is Kovalchuk. 21-19 the score for Soul Machine, also up 2 sets. Another exciting week so far. I hope you've enjoyed everything, everybody. My name is Gavin Day. And Hunt, Mantha handles it. Sets to Foutley. That goes right out of bounds, no touch. And we have a 1-point game. They led early in this third set. They had a couple points advantage. Soul Machine then came back and took a lead of their own, and now it's a 1-point game. Hunt and spins that one long. Jakubiak and Sakvaralidze back in. And Jakubiak 3 points away. Giving Soul Machine their second win on the season. And he floats that one. Denton the set. Kovalchuk off the hands. And Hawaii can't keep it going. It is 22-21 for Soul Machine. Simon with a chance to tie it. Bounce's second pick in the One Volleyball Premier League draft this year. Quick set. And Alex Elliott finishes that one off. 2 points away now from taking this match. And it's Josh Collins. Serve goes right into the net, though. And every point precious now for Bounce United as Michael Denton is back to serve. Little margin for error, if any, as his team is down 1. And quite possibly 2 points away from losing the match. He spins it. It's long. It's match point. This is for the match. It's Elliott. He floats it. Denton, a quick set. Ivan off the hands. And a little stay of execution for Bounce. 24-23. And Kovalchuk. He's hit a few of them. He's going to have to do it again here. Kovalchuk with the big spin serve, the over bump and Hunt. Oh my. And a big attacking player. You see that over bump hanging, tantalizing you right above the net. And Hunt just made them pay. And we are tied. We're going to need some extra points. Kovalchuk. Handled well that time though. Mantha a little too high and far on the set, so now a chance in transition. Hunt though, out of bounds, wanted a touch, and it is given to him. So Bounce United have a chance at the set, and there is the timeout for Soul Machine. They're seeing this third set slip away from them, so they take a break. And then so will we. Obviously, in a 4-team league, you can guess who's in the next game. They're the Magnus Spartans taking on the Madawaska Madmen. Scheduled to be around 8:30, but it'll likely be a little bit later than that. They'll go as quickly as they can to warm up once this game ends. Whenever that may be, there's now a chance to force a 4th set. Oleg Kovalchuk. Spin serve from him. Mantha to finish. And as usual, Foutley and Dimitrievich back in, and we're tied once again, 25 all. Dimitrievich floats it. Sets to Hunt, but the block is there. Ofoa. And it is swung the other way now. It's 26-25 for Soul Machine. Now this is for the match. Floated. Denton, the quick set. Ivan is blocked by Ofoa again. We'll get a second chance. Hunt cross court. And it is long, no touch. And that is the match as Soul Machine take this one in 3 sets. They take the 3rd set, 27-25. So for the first time this season, we have a game over in 3 sets. We will be back in just a little bit for the Madmen taking on the Magnus Spartans. I hope you enjoyed the first game, everybody. My name is Gavin Day, and we will be back with you shortly.